Hi Virgo, Happy New Year. This is your sign. I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to your January 2021 reading. Happy New Year. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell and you will be notified every time I do a video. And also, please hit the thumbs up if you're able to do that. It helps get my videos seen more. It's really hard on YouTube. It takes a long time, but I'm trying to get the messages out there. All right, the first one is Yang. This is divine masculine energy. This is the never-ending story, and it says, this is not for you right now. And Treasure Island is your piggy bank is upside down. This is like you have invisible chains around you about money. So this is asking you to release them. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into your reading. I always want to give you guys some love and hope. The masculine principle of the movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, energies that propel in the world forward and manifesting through the desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your own destiny. So this is like you guys are on the right track. You might not feel like you are, but you are. Miracles are happening for you. Do not give up. Keep going. You are doing the right thing. If you need, if you're working on something, you have planted your seeds, you have working on them. It's hard, but keep going. The next one is 37, and it's never-ending story. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven throughout the imperfect fabric of life that tells you of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story who refrain that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your word come crumbling down. Today, know that none of that is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is a small, scared, conditioned part of you that you got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and the need to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being your true self. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So you guys, this is like you are telling yourself that you're not worth it. You don't deserve it. It's never going to happen for you. This is fear. I don't know if you've ever heard false evidence appearing real. This is not true. This is bullshit. You guys are fabulous. You are wonderful. You are hard workers. You are not lazy, to say the least. And these things that you believe about yourself are actually holding you back. So getting to be able to release them, is a process. If you've been this way a long time, you were probably taught this by your parents. I have a Virgo child. I didn't feel good about myself when he was growing up, so therefore I could not teach him how to feel good about himself. I told him good things, and all the things I told him, I didn't believe them about myself. So it didn't matter what I said to him. What mattered is what happened. And what he saw, I lied. Oh, you're so great, you're so wonderful, which he is. But he didn't believe it because I didn't believe it about myself either. So this is like you have those ties on you from your parents. And if that happened to you, I'm so sorry. I did that to my child too, and it wasn't intentional. But being able to undo that, it is like being deprogrammed out of a cult that you didn't know you were a member of. So it's counseling, it's therapy, it's 12-step support groups, it's getting friends that the same thing happened to them too. All of these things are there. You have to get help to undo this stuff. So it's like you guys are holding yourself back, but it wasn't your fault what happened to you. And you can be mad at your parents. You can be mad at them, but they were doing the best they could at the time. All right, the next one is Treasure Island, and it's upside down. So this is even like your piggy bank is upside down. And this is all fear. This reading is about fear and releasing that. So it's a process. If you've lived with it your whole life, it takes a really long time to release that and believe that. But it says, poverty, consciousness, and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Hey, if you're good enough to have haters, that's awesome. You want haters. Or is it possible that you get caught in the fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to the perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except for your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So you guys, you're scared that you're not going to be able to make it and that you have to do something else and that what you're working on is not right for you. It is right for you. You're planting the seeds. This confinement that you have on yourself, it's really hurting and harming you. And I'm so sorry that's happening to you. A lot of times you have to be deprogrammed with the money stuff. And we were all taught about money. You either witnessed how your parents were and you didn't want to be like them or grandparents, or you ended up being exactly the same. One of the things that I learned, I did this like a deprogramming almost by Lee Harris on money. And it was like, it tells you to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has taught me about money. However, I don't need that anymore, and I'm releasing that, and I'm going to start getting my own ideas about money and abundance, and money is an energy exchange, and that is all. Money is here to help support you and help you live, and I love money. I love paying bills. I love having money to pay my bills. I love giving people money. I love receiving money. But I feel like if you hold on to it so tight, you block it from coming in. And I believe in the ebb and flow of money, that you have to give it away and it will come back to you. So give with an open heart when you're able to, and that will come back to you. But like if it comes down to giving somebody money and you can't put gas in your car, do not give the money away. Put gas in your car. All right, the next one says, embarking on an adventure. I savored the wonders of the world. So you guys, this is like, have fun, have joy, go out, have an adventure. You're so serious. You're so serious, and you need to lighten up and have some fun. I know we're in a pandemic right now. This is not an easy time, but this is saying like, get outdoors and start exploring. You guys love that. Go do that. The next one is letting go and going with the flow. It says, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So this is, you guys are starting to release this stuff. You're starting to go with the flow. It's normal to go with the flow for a little bit and then stop. And then go with the flow a little longer and then stop. And then go with the flow a little bit longer and then stop. Just to make sure that you can still go that way. This is saying you're learning to let go, and it's a process, and you don't just let go and keep going. You know, you've been programmed a certain way for so long, it's not that easy of a process. The next one says planting seeds. The seeds of grace are being planted into the fertile soil of my life. So you guys, whatever you're working on, you are still planting the seeds. And just because you water them every day and check on them, they do not grow faster. You are doing exactly what you need to do. Keep doing it. You're heading in the right direction. It might not feel that way. Just because it doesn't feel that way doesn't mean it's not that way. It's just you can't see the fruits of your labor yet. And when you are working on stuff, we're in a generation, in a time when everybody gets everything they want within 20 minutes. And if that doesn't happen, you're like, oh, this isn't meant to be. But guess what? It is meant to be. It just means you have to keep doing it for longer. So this is the divine telling you, please hang in there. You're on the right track. Lighten up, have some fun, go have some joy to distract you from this isn't happening fast enough. The next one says kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. You guys are already angels with hands. Kindness, live with compassion. This is saying you guys are kinder to other people than you are yourself. This means you need to start applying the same rules to yourself that you tell other people. This person's great. This person's wonderful. Oh my God, this person went through so much. Think of it, being kind to yourself, like, what would you say to somebody who you really loved? You would want the best for them. You would want good things for them. I'm asking you to start applying that to yourself. If you're not able to do that on your own, nobody is. You might need outside help. You might need outside counseling, 12-step support group. Go get support. It is not easy to be kind and stay kind to yourself on your own. You need to be around like-minded individuals who can help you with that. If you are hanging out with people who have zero compassion, guess what? You're not going to make them have compassion. You're going to lose yours. So negativity is a lot more contagious than positivity. I hate to say it, negative and positive. I'm more like sickness and wellness. Not good or bad, not right or wrong. Sickness is I, wellness is we. So people who are sick, if there's a sick person and a well person, the well person doesn't make the sick person well. The sick person makes the well person sick. So if you are a well person and you're hanging out with somebody who's sick, you will get sick before you will make them well. So this is saying partnership is the next one. Learn to grow with others, overcoming obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Now this is you are getting in partnership with yourself, with the divine. You are a beautiful butterfly that is starting to fly and you're starting to find your people. This card is purple. Purple is about spirituality. So it is about connecting to the divine, connecting to your spirit, connecting to your inner voice. So you guys are learning how to fly, and that is so beautiful. The next card is faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it'll come. So I was saying you guys are getting connected to yourself and the divine and spirit. And this is like, have faith. It is coming. You are not alone. It might feel that way, but you are not. We are all born connected. And then things and events and life circumstances happens and it starts to make you doubt and separate from that connection. And then what ultimately happens is that life happens and then you start to learn how to reconnect back to yourself and back to the divine. But unfortunately, it takes a lot of pain before you're able to start being open to that. And it's saying you guys are open to that. So congratulations that you are working on this stuff. This is not easy, but God, Spirit, the divine is there for you. They're sending you messages. How do they send you messages? Feathers, dimes, pennies, looking at the clock, 111, 1111, 222 333, hearing a song on the radio, thinking of somebody, and they call you, seeing a truck go by with a sign on it, and you're like, oh, is that for me? Yes, it is. If you go past a church or a building and they have something on it that you needed to see, that is a sign from the divine sending you messages that they see you, that they hear you, that you are loved, that you are on the right track, seeing a special bird or a butterfly or a flower or a plant or just something that speaks to you. These are all signs that you are on the right path. You're headed in the right direction. Oh, I don't know if I said feather or not. But these are just messages from the divine showing you that they are with you. So please trust that, Virgo. Happy January. This is your sign, signing off.